short prayer. Bruce, can you read the prayer? Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Good morning, class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Please take a seat. Let me check first your attendance and say present if your name is called. Apilar Moises,
Present, ma'am.
Azores Jen Abraham,
Present, ma'am.
Gonzales Ruth,
Present, ma'am.
Calio Matthew Isaac,
Present, ma'am.
Dabalos Mary Grace,
Present, ma'am.
Albastilo,
Present, ma'am.
Flores Angel Rachel,
Present, ma'am.
Habon Jeremiah Paul,
Present, ma'am.
Galatia Precious Grace,
Present, ma'am.
Labradores Emmanuel,
Present, ma'am.
Mejias Daniel Adam. Mejias Daniel Adam. Where is Mejias?
Absent, ma'am.
Okay. Peralia Sarah.
Present, ma'am.
Abada Angelica Eve.
Present, ma'am.
Villarine Isaiah David.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Eliana. What was this? Eliana Aaron David. Eliana Aaron David. Where is Eliana?
Mr. Iliana is not her mom, but he sent an excuse letter. It's under your table, ma'am.
Excuse later. Here, I see. Okay, class. Since I did not give you an assignment class meeting, let's proceed to our classroom rules. As I always remind in new class, when you enter the classroom, you should no longer carry food. It is better to finish it outside so that we can avoid littering here. If you want to go to the restroom, you just raise your hand and point to the exit door. You don't need to say, "Excuse me, ma'am, may I go out?" because it can disrupt the class and get lost the discussion class. And now when we start our discussion, please be quiet, class, and don't disturb your classmates. If you have questions or clarification, just raise your hand and don't hesitate to approach me. And most of all, class, just enjoy listening, participating, and learn today. Okay, class, let's have a drill. I have different symbols here in my hand. Each symbol consists one alphabet. What you're going to do, class, is form the word swimming on the board using the symbols. But first, I will divide the class into two groups. Let's have group 1 here and group 2 here. So, whoever is the first group to come up with the word swimming is the winner and will get plus points for the grades.
A few moments later.
Great job, class! You did well! So let's have 5 claps for group 1 who won this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course, for group 2, 3 claps. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Who among you here can give a short recap of what we discussed last meeting?
I volunteer, ma'am.
Yes, Miss Davalos?
So our discussion last meeting is all about basketball, the rules and strategies in playing basketball, and its history.
Very good. Thank you, Ms. Davalos. Now let's move to the motivation. Let's have passive and active activity. So again, I will divide you into a group. Let's start. Count 1 to 3 here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you have a group class. Please proceed to your respective group class. And now there will be one representative from each group that will first read the message from the middle. The first message will be the action that must be done while passing the message to the other person. And the second message is the one that must be written in Manila paper. So I will provide you the Manila paper class. The last person or the last member of your group should write it in the Manila paper here. In order for this message to be valid, the person should raise his or her hand when he or she is done. Are you ready, class? Okay, let's start.
A few moments later.
Great job, class! You did well again. Thank you for your preparation for this activity. And I will give class point for group 2 who won this game. Now, let's proceed for the presentation of our lesson. Our lesson for today, class, is all about swimming. I know this is not new to you since we are living in the coastal area and most of you here know how to swim. But as we go deeper to the topic, we will know the different strokes in swimming that you don't know yet, the basic skills in swimming, and the history. Before we proceed to the discussion, I will show you some words that you will encounter a lot of times in this lesson. So, does anyone here in the class who wants to volunteer to read the definition of swimming and give your insight about what you read?
Mom,
Yes, Ms. Paralia? Okay.
swimming or creation in sports, the propulsion of the body through water by combined arm and legs, motions and natural flotation of the body. This is the sportsman that the body needs to flow under the water.
Very good. How about this word freestyle? Wants to volunteer? Okay. If not, I will just pick here in your index card and stand up whatever the name is called. Habon Jeremiah Paul, stand up. Just read the definition of freestyle and give your insight about what you read.
A few moments later.
Now let's move on to the discussion. What is swimming, class? So, swimming in a recreation and sports, the propulsion of the body through water by combined arm and legs, motions, and the natural flotation of the body. Swimming, class, as an exercise is popular as all-around body developer, and it is particularly useful in therapy and as exercise for physically handicapped persons. It is also taught for life-saving purposes, for activities that involve swimming, sea-all diver, life-saving, surfing, synchronized swimming, underwater diving, and water polo. Let's proceed, class, to the history of swimming. Archaeological and other evidence shows swimming to have been practiced as early as 2500 BCE in Egypt and thereafter in Assyria, Greek, and Roman civilization. In Greece and Rome, swimming was a part of martial arts or martial training and was, with the alphabet, also part of elementary education for males. By the 17th century, an imperial edict had made the teaching of swimming compulsory in the schools. Organized swimming events were held in 19th century, class, before Japan was open to be Western world. In April 5, 1800, class, competitive swimming starts in Europe. Mostly used stroke, breaststroke. In August 5, 1896, first time swimming is competed in the Olympics. The very first events were in the freestyle, stroke, and the breaststroke. They swam in the Mediterranean Sea. In April 5, 1900, class, competitive swimming starts to become popular in 19th century. In April 8, 1904, the stroke backstroke added the Olympics. During the July 19, 1908, the Federation Internationale des Nationales, FINA, administers aquatic competition throughout the world. It oversees 5 different aquatic sports currently: swimming, diving, synchronized swimming, water polo, and open water swimming. So in April 8, 1912, women's swimming added to the Olympics. Yes. First Olympics that the women swam in was the Stockholm Olympics. It has been every Olympics since. It has pretty much the same events as the men, except for one. The women swim the 800 and then men swim the 1000. Whether you want to learn how to swim for competition, exercise safety, it's best to learn class the several different swimming strokes as each offer different advantages in different situations. So the different types of swimming styles and strokes mainly include the freestyle, stroke, backstroke, breaststroke, and butterfly stroke. Let's get to know the freestyle or the front roll. So the front roll class is likely the first swimming stroke you think of when you picture swimming. So it is commonly called the freestyle stroke as most swimmers choose to use the stroke in freestyle event as it is the fastest. Backstroke. The backstroke class requires similar movements to the front roll, but it is done as the name suggests, on your back. Doctors often recommend this stroke to individuals with back problems as it provides a great back workout. Breaststroke. The breaststroke is the slowest competitive swimming stroke, and it is the most commonly learned stroke. It is often taught to beginner swimmers because it does not require putting your head under water. However, in competitive swimming, swimmers do submerge their head and break at designated points in the stroke. And lastly, the butterfly. Butterfly class is an advanced swimming stroke that provides an excellent workout. It can be more difficult and tiring to learn. It's the second fastest competitive stroke and the favorite stroke of Olympics legend Michael
A
Phelps.
few moments later.
And that is the different style and strokes in swimming. Let's proceed, class, to the basic skills of swimming. What are the basic skills of swimming, class? There are 5 skills that are important for every swimmer to know. First, the breathing technique. Second, gliding with your face in the water. Third, how to coordinate various body parts during movement. Fourth, stroke styles or swimming techniques. And last one is the diving. That is the different skills, basic skills of swimming, class. Okay, class, do you know now how to execute the different styles and strokes in swimming? If that's so, then everyone please stand up because I will show you the right position of hand, body, and legs and different strokes. I will do first, then you will do it after me. Let's start with the freestyle. This is how you do the first freestyle, class. The position of hand, 1, 2. And the legs are alternate each other like this.
A few moments later.
Great job, class. You are all fast learners. Now, it's your turn to do the strokes. Can you do it in your own? Okay. Let me see. How will you do, class, the freestyle? Okay, that's right. How about the backstroke? Yes. How about the breaststroke? Okay. The butterfly. who learned swimming. Yes, Mr. Benyamin, please stand up. Very good, well said. How about you, Miss Flores? Okay. Yes, you're right. Swimming class is not only sports or recreational activity. It is also for survival when there's a calamity and used to save life from drowning. Swimming is a good all-around activity because it keeps our heart rate up but takes some or impacts stress of our body, build endurance, muscle strength, and cardiovascular fitness. It helps also to maintain our healthy weight, healthy heart, and lungs. For your evaluation class, you have to create a simple dance using the different strokes in swimming. You can use upbeat music with a maximum duration of 3 minutes and minimum of 2 minutes. I give you the rubrics later. We do this next meeting, so be prepared. And I will give you also the assignments. Research class about the famous swimmers in the Philippines. So that's all for today, class. I hope you learned a lot from our lesson this morning. Just give yourself 5 claps as you do a great job today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before you leave in the classroom, just pick up the pieces of paper and under your table and arrange by your chair properly. Thank you for your cooperation, class.